Averages feels like a big topic, but nearly every question rests on a single idea. Get that idea solid and missing number questions, combined group questions, and replacement questions all become the same short calculation. Let's build it from the ground up. The average is the total shared equally among the items, so average equals total over count. Rearranged, that gives the one line you'll use everywhere. Total equals average times count. The moment a question gives you an average and a count, you can recover the total. And the total is usually what you actually need. Here's the classic. 5 numbers average 18, so their total is 90. Add a sixth, and the average becomes 20 across 6 numbers, so the new total is 120. The sixth number is simply the new total minus the old. 100 minus 90, 30. No algebra, just two totals compared. When you merge groups, never average the averages. That's the big trap. Convert each to a total. 20 students at 60 is 1200. 30 students at 70 is 2100. Add the totals, 3300, and divide by the 50 students, 66. Always totals first, then divide. Replacement questions have a lovely shortcut. If swapping one person raises the average of 5 people by 2, the total rose by 2 times 5, which is 10. So the new person is 10 older than the one they replaced. Change in average times the count equals the change in that one value. If this is clicking, subscribe. 8 questions. Whenever you see an average, your first instinct should be to find a total. The average of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Add them for a total of 150, divide by the 5 numbers, 30 to I. For evenly spaced numbers, it's also just the middle one, which is 30. For any evenly spaced list, the average is simply the middle term. So you can skip the addition entirely once you spot the even spacing. 5 numbers average 18. A sixth number makes the average total 20 is 5 times 8, the 6, 90. New total is 6 times 20, 120. The sixth number is the difference, 30. The exam phrases this a dozen ways, but it is always old total, new total, and the difference is the value that joined or left. The average of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Total is 30 over 5 numbers, 6 bond 8. Again, evenly spaced, so it's the middle term, 6. Evenly spaced again, so the middle value is the average. Building this habit saves adding long lists under time pressure. Class A is 20 students averaging 60. Class B is 30. Don't average 60 and 70. Combined average totals 1200 plus 2100 is 3300 over 50 students, 66. The larger class pulls it towards 70. The classic trap is to average 60 and 70 into 65. The 30-strong group carries more weight, so the truth leans towards 70. A batsman averages 40 over 10 innings, then scores 84. 10 innings at 40 is 400 runs. Add 84 for 484 over 11 innings, 44. The big score lifts the average by 4. Notice the average jumped by 4 from a single innings. One big score moves the average more when the number of innings is small. 6 numbers average 25. Remove 1, and the average of the 5 left 6 at 25 is 150. The removed number 5 at 24 is 120. The removed number is the difference, 30. Removing a value works exactly like adding one in reverse. The full total minus the remaining total gives what left. The average of the first 5 multiples of 7. The multiples are 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Total 105 over 521, which is the middle multiple. Multiples of 7 are evenly spaced, so once more it is the middle term. Recognizing arithmetic sequences removes the addition step. Dr. Stonington. The average age of 5 people rises by 2 when a 25-year-old is replaced. The average rose by 2 across 5 people, so the total rose by 10. The new person is 10 years older than the 25-year-old, 35. This is the replacement shortcut. Change in average times the count equals the change in the single value. Memorize it, and a wordy question becomes one line. 4 numbers average 15. 3 are 12, 16 and 18. 4 numbers averaging 15 have a total of 60. The 3 you know add to 46. So the fourth is 60 minus 46, 14 doi. It is the missing value idea once more. Use the average to recover the total, subtract what you already have, and what remains is the unknown. The average of 10, 14, 18, 22, 26. These rise by 4 each time, so they are evenly spaced, and the average of an evenly spaced list is simply its middle term, 18. You could total them to 90 and divide by 5, but recognizing the even spacing lets you skip the addition completely. One identity carries the whole topic. Total equals average times count. Missing value, compare totals. Combining groups, add totals, then divide. Replacement, multiply the change in average by the count. Convert to totals first, and averages stops being a topic and becomes a reflex. Practice set is next. Subscribe, and I'll see you there.